Hi, this is Jamie with Reason Funding. In today's video tutorial, we're going to go over how to generate a contribution letter for your donors. So I'm going to start off here. I'm on the fundraising dashboard, and you can see that over here, fundraising and then dashboard. And I'm going to need to get to the reports where the um, report is to generate the contribution letter batch. So I'm going to click on reports, then look for contribution letter batch, which is one, two, it's the third report down. Click on that. Now, when the report loads, it's always going to load for like the last 30 days. And you can see here, it's already generated a report just off of the last month. So you've got the donor name, the member ID, the email address, and then the options tab over here, which allows you to view the PDF or email it over to your donor. So you have a couple of different options to be able to generate this report. You can do your time period selector, could be today, yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days, last 60 days, or you can do a custom range. We realize a lot of you have different fiscal years, so you might want to run it for your fiscal year, or you need to generate it for a calendar year or on a quarterly basis as well. So I'm going to tweak this time period, and I'm going to start it off at January of 20, or I'm sorry, January of 2020, and I'm going to select January 1st, 2020. And then on the end date, I'm going to go to December, and I'm going to select the 31st, and then I'm going to hit apply. Now you can choose to run this by payment type. So you can select all, cash, check, credit card, or e-check if you have that enabled on your account. I'm just going to run it for all, and then I'm going to generate the report. Now, one thing you may see here, I'm going to tweak the records, the view, is that when you run the report, you may see some duplicate records based off of email address and name. If you run into this issue, what you can do is that you can go over to your CRM, your contacts, and then run the duplicate check scan and merge these records into one. A duplicate record may be created for lots of different reasons. Maybe the donor, keyed in information on the donate form a little bit differently. They may have used their, like me, I used James Walker on this one, but I came back and I used Jamie Walker. So my name is different, but the email address is the same. In the duplicate manager, you can merge these two together, so it's one record. Um, so I'm gonna, that's just something that you can manage on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis to kind of manage your records like that. So over here, what we can do is we'll look at this one. We'll look at Mr. Luke Skywalker, and I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna view the PDF. Now, when this report is generated, it's got your logo up here at the top. It's got the contribution report header, and then it also has your business name that or your organization name that we have loaded into the system. So your address, your tax ID, your phone number, and then it's got the donor's contact information, and then a breakdown of all of their donations throughout that time period that you selected. So these are the actual transactions, and then it gives a list, a report by fund on what they gave to, and then a note that says, no goods or services were received in return for this contribution. So you have a couple different options. You can download this and save it to a file and then print it off for later. You can print it off now and drop it into an envelope and mail it to the donor. Or you can select email and email it directly to the donor. So if you've got a message that you want to type, you can put in a subject line, and then you can CC yourself or another person within your organization if they want to be copied on this information going out to your donor. The other option that you have here is that you can click view all. Instead of doing one by one, it'll just open up all of the reports, all the letters, and you can print them off or you can download them. So that is how you run a contribution letter batch report in the Reason Funding platform. Thank you very much.